you get that Crocodile Dundee money. That's why Paul Hogan, he made Crocodile Dundee and released it. He's made for life because every dollar that movie made was like going in his pocket.
That wasn't studio backed?
That was his movie. And
that was a very popular movie.
That
in
made
hindsight, not an expensive movie to make.
No, not the first one. The second one, they go to New York.
Okay, I said in hindsight that wasn't an expensive movie to make. Like it seemed like a dude with a camera. There was no big shots. There was no huge production value. I mean, there was good audio and stuff, but
they went back to Australia, grabbed a transvestite by the nonads. Yeah, I guess the budget wasn't that high.
I can do that.
That's not a man.
I do that on a weekend.
I don't know if you can do that today.
Oh,
probably
I love
not.
stuff like that you could never make nowadays. Like it's interesting to me.
Bro.
People say that about Tropic Thunder, but I think they would still. I think there'd be a little shit if Robert Downey Jr. did the brown face again.
You're insane.
I think
he
could come back
would
and
be
do it.
Drawn and quartered.
No, you know what? Though?
By the way, I was right about the Olsen twins. Like as far as money made
Wolf?
when they were kids, they made $500 million.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know anyone close to that.
What was that, Wolf?
No, I'm gonna say from the black aspect. There's like maybe 3 times where blackface was acceptable, and
wow,
Tropic Thunder was one of them.
Can you think of another?
Gene Wilder.
Oh, you just allow it for Gene Wilder
with when he did the movie with Richard Pryor.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Stir Crazy or was it the other one?
Is that the one where he's blind and one of them's blind and one's deaf?
I can't remember which. There's one where
it's really funny. They make great movies.
See no evil, hear no evil is what you're talking
about.
Yeah. There was Stir Crazy where he went to prison with him, and he's going, I'm down, I'm bad. You know, remember? You probably won't remember that one, but like, there's very few instances where it's.
I remember hear no evil, see no evil, or whatever, because I can just still see. I think Richard Pryor was the blind one because I can kind of have this image of him staring blindly off in space and like bumping into shit.
And he's in the train on the subway with the girl, and he goes, "I'm black. What? Why did you tell me?" Like some classic material like that.
It's like Steve Martin in The Jerk. You ever seen that one where
God,
he's raised by a black family, and they show him in like I don't know this Georgia antebellum almost black family, and they're all singing. Like I mean, it's a big family, and they're
he's
singing
playing the banjo with them.
And he can't keep rhythm because he's fucking white. He's whiter than white. He's over there, clap, 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 clap. And they're just like everybody else is musically talented. Aretha Franklin might be there. Oh yeah.
It's not a Clayton Bigsby thing. He knows he's white. He's not like a
no. He didn't.
No,
know.
He's just innocent.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
He's not even blind. He's
like Babe, like the pig who thinks he's a dog.
Yeah. They're trying to kill the cans.
They're trying to kill the cans. That's
you remember that scene? They're trying to shoot him, and they're
he's so goddamn stupid. He gets this job at a filling station, a gas station, but he's the guy who pumps your gas. It's old timey, and I can't remember exactly why, but he's pissed off a sniper, and that man is trying to kill him with a sniper rifle from range, but he keeps missing and hitting the oil cans that are there because it's a gas station, and he goes, "Oh, someone's trying to kill the cans! Run!" And he's just hiding from
some of that old school humor is hilarious, bro.
It's like that old Simpsons bit where they're practicing shooting the cans. Yeah,
but I think he could come back and do blackface again and be okay. I think he could do it.
Because I have a lot of Caucasian friends who don't understand the difference, right? And I was telling them it's because he was purposely playing the guy. Like it was a mockery of himself playing a black guy, and you know what I mean. That was the thing behind it.
And he was believable, right? If you
he did it good.
If you gave those lines, if you like remove that like third wall or whatever it is, like the thing within the thing, and you just give those lines to a black actor, you'd have to find a good one,
bro.
To be Robert Downey Jr. He was so believable.
The commercial where he's talking to the black guy. And the black guy goes, "What do you mean, you people?" And then Robert Downey goes, "What do you mean, you people?" Like it was like it was perfect. You couldn't do that any better.
There's like a lot of this other have you seen the shit where he's in character with his black family? Then they're black people, his black sons.
I can't remember.
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Was it an
bad.
outtake?
It's like I don't know.
It's like
I
a
don't,
behind the scenes, maybe,
Yeah,
or I don't know.
Back then, DVDs had lots of
Yeah.
extras, and I think this might have even been one of them. And it's him staying in character with his black sons, and he might, and it's wild because he's being kooky. He's like crazed, like he's talking all sorts of crazy stuff. He's on drugs. Sometimes he's like got a gun or a knife he's like gonna kill the kid because he thinks the kid's turned into a demon or something. Like it's crazy shit. He's like sprinkling holy water on one of them. Maybe he might do an exorcism. It's really silly shit.
I gotta see that. That's hilarious.
I love Robert Downey Jr. I wish that.
Oh, he's amazing.
As much as I love him in Iron Man, and I exactly. That's what I was gonna say. As much as I liked him doing Iron Man and making the whole Marvel universe work and happen, and all.
I need another Sherlock Holmes movie.
I like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, like those type of little movies that he did. That's with Val Kilmer. That's a fun movie. But I liked him back in the day as Chaplin. He as Charlie Chaplin. But I don't know that he is still working, or if he is, it's little stuff that I don't catch.
What was the movie that it was a huge pop movie in the 80s, and he was Bang Bang did the theme song for it. He was addicted to drugs. There was a whole bunch of rich kids in the movie.
Was it the Breakfast Club?
No. It was something below zero. I can't remember now, but it was about him, Robert Downey, and his group of friends were a whole bunch of rich kids in 90210, and he was addicted to drugs, and it was like a very cool movie. And I'm not thinking it was a great movie back then.
Is Rob Lowe in it too? Maybe.
Yeah.
I just don't remember the name. That's a kind of a genre movie that I don't like those 80s like pretty boy movies. But
it wasn't. But that was a hardcore movie back then. Like it wasn't a 90210. It wasn't a teen scene movie. It was it was almost like a Requiem of a Dream type of movie back then.
That's one. Yeah, that's one of those movies you only watch once, or I only watch once.
The movie's so depressing.
It is.
I watched my roommates when I was like 19. They're like 24, and I guess my boy was just giving me a film class because we watched. Just disturbing films, really. He was like, we watched Irreversible, which is just horrible, and then after that we watched what's the gay movie with Heath Ledger and Gyllenhaal?
Brokeback Mountain.
We watched Brokeback Mountain, and it's like fuck.
Both of those movies are very good.
For those of y'all who have never seen Brokeback Mountain, it ends with a fucking hate crime. Your boy just gets beaten to death. It's awful. It's terrible.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
It's a super good movie. And it's not that I'm into hate crimes.
No,
I like movies.
He didn't have to say that, Woody. Jesus,
yeah, I gotta be clear.
Maybe you do. Okay.
Movies that make me feel good impress me. Movies that make me feel bad impress me. If a movie really makes you feel, then that movie's hit its mark.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with that. But like, I don't want to feel like that often. And Requiem of the Dream is of a dream or of, I think.
For a dream.
Thank you. Right? I always mess it up because I've never watched it after the time we watched it there in that fucking apartment that time. I was so upset. It's just so sad. I don't was in that, right? Who?
Leo DiCaprio.
I do not think so.
Wasn't he
if
in
he
that?
was, I have no memory of him being in that. I don't think he was. No. I thought it's Gyllenhaal, right? I think it's Jake Gyllenhaal.
It was Jake. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'll watch that ever again. That was sad. Mm-mm. You know, another one that was sad was Train Spotting with like all those heroin addicts and Ewan McGregor. I remember like getting like 3/4 of the way through that movie and like the baby in the crib dies or whatever. And I'm just like, why am I watching this? Like, this is awful. I know it's not going to pan out.
It did make his career.
Oh, and I didn't know that was his first big
I think that was Guy Ritchie who made that. Like, it was a genius film. Yeah. Then it came out with a crappy sequel like 10 years later.
Mm-hmm. I hate that. I like to feel something, but I don't want it to ruin me. And sometimes a film will just wreck you where like the next day you're on the toilet like, fuck, man, why couldn't he just go to rehab? like nobody would give you $20. Shit.